Shout out to Jordan Love. Is it a bad sign when your quarterback can't talk properly?
There's no way he was telling Bears fans that there's daddy.
He's going to be out there scoring touchdowns. Yeah, daddy. That's what you get.
Daddy, chill. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to New Heights.
Hello.
Presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment, brought to you by our friends at Fireball. Pound for pound, undisputed best shot in America.
Yeah, baby.
We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce. And New Heights comes to you every single Wednesday, or at least we try and get it to you every single Wednesday. Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show with 1S. To find out when exactly we're coming out with these podcasts and much, much more. Jason, tell the people what we got coming up.
Trav, we got another great episode. We're going to get to some of our favorite new beer bowl submissions. Going to touch on some Chiefs locker room material, courtesy of the Bengals, and we're going to get out of the house at tight end U.
Out of the house.
But before we get to all of that,
out of the house.
As always, we got new news. Hey, first bit of new news. We won an award.
This is real.
Heights. Yeah.
What did we win?
We're the winner of Best Sports Podcast at the 2023 Hashtag Sports Awards. That sounds like a
Hashtag Sports Awards.
I'm not sure what that is. It sounds like a social media driven award show. So I guess we can thank Jets Jake for that one, the manager of all our social accounts. Way to go, Jets Jake!
Jets Jake!
Hey, give it up for Jets Jake!
Yeah. Things are looking up. Jets Jake's helping win awards.
And the Jets are looking good.
And the Jets are looking better than they were last year.
Probably got more promise than they've had since Mark Sanchez was there.
Yeah, don't let it get to your head.
Let's see.
Jake.
The full nominee list. We beat out Knuckleheads, Kyle Brandt's Basement, Stacking Pennies with Corey Lejeune. I don't know how to say that name. The Dan Lebitard Show was Stu Gatz.
Stu.
And Through the Wire podcast. We beat all of them.
I'll tell you what, that's pretty cool.
That's a pretty good list.
Big fan of Knuckleheads. Big fan of Kyle Brandt. The Dan Lebitard Show has been doing this shit for a long, long time.
For sure.
Dan and Stu Gatz are pros in this world.
Pretty awesome.
So, yeah, and Through the Wire. So, I mean, yeah, being able to even be in the names of them, man, that's pretty freaking sweet. But thanks for the award. And shout out to Jets Jake, baby.
Best sports podcast of the year is what we won. The biggest question I have is, are we even a sports podcast anymore?
Who would you name a sports podcast that gives Twilight reviews? You know what I mean?
Like, what is this podcast? Is it a sports podcast?
This is just some shit. You know what I mean? This is just some shit to listen to.
It's just a brother podcast.
Oh, the brother
podcast.
Just a brother. Just a good.
I'll tell you what,
podcast.
if there's a best brother podcast of the year, we winning that one too.
I think we're winning that one. There might be some people. I don't want to break
anybody else
news,
out there.
But there could be some NFL brothers that join into the podcast world.
The Watt brothers talking about coming on in.
I heard. I don't know if we should, tell the world that, because I don't know if they want us to. But I heard
released
they might
publicly. I thought that's how we found out.
Who else?
I mean, Eli and Peyton, but that's not really a podcast, right? That's just
Monday
show.
Night Football. Yeah.
That's the big deal. That's the big leagues right there.
Now, right now, they got an award for that one. I'll tell you what, Emmanuel Acho came out with one of my favorite segments ever during the Super Bowl this year, the Kelce Super Bowl. The Kelce Bowl.
There we go.
He talked about how it was the Super Bowl brothers. He talked about how Jason and Travis Kelce, the brothers. Yeah, the brothers he started listing accolades and all these things, where we were from and what we had in common. And then he would go to the brothers. And he would talk about the two black quarterbacks playing the National Football or the Super Bowl. Yeah. And he would go back and forth from the brothers to the brothers. And I absolutely love that fucking skit. Me and my friends, we're all brothers of like growing up. Like we all either had an older brother or a younger brother. Yeah. And so we just call ourselves the Good Brothers. The Good Brothers. The Good Brothers.
Does that make me a bad brother?
No. That makes you the other brother.
The other brother. like the other guys.
All of our brothers, yeah.
Well, shout out to Och. Och was a teammate of mine in Philadelphia for a number of years. Glad to see him killing it. He's doing great. Shout out to all the brothers. Yeah.
All the good brothers out here, baby.
And the other brothers. More new news, or actually more award new news. Trav, you've been submitted for an Emmy by SNL as guest honor. Comedy actor, best comedy actor.
I was submitted with, I think, like 10 other guest actors. And I think they actually submitted
10 other SNL guests.
Yes, excuse me.
I mean, listen, SNL, I mean, that's SNL the king. I wonder how many of the nominees are from SNL every year. Because, I mean, that's the king of guest comedy.
That is, yeah, you're right. It is.
The only problem I have with it is that it's not guest comedy, like guest comedian. It's guest comedy actor. Is actor an appropriate title for Travis Kelce?
Yeah, I'm in a few TV shows, and
you are in that.
Made an appearance in a few other.
Are you in the Screen Actors Guild?
I don't even know what the fuck you just asked me.
It's a union for actors.
I guess, yeah. I guess I'm in there.
I think I'm legitimately in there. I think I had to fill out something when I went on It's Always Sunny. Yeah.
That was a great episode.
And they were like, hey, we need you to fill this out so we can give you your $10. And I was like, guys, I don't care that much. They're like, will you please just fill the paperwork out, Jason? I'm like, all right, fine.
All right. I'll do it. No, I'm definitely in that too. Right. Yeah, no, we are actors. We're actors.
All right, that's cool.
There are 140 total names in the running, which will be chopped down to six nominees. So not quite nominated. Still got to beat 95% of the field there, but just to get nominated. But I'll take it, man. It's an honor for SNL to submit that, knowing that I'm the biggest creep in the world, man.
I mean, dude,
nobody can play a creep better than me.
Check out the other names from SNL you were nominated.
Creepy son of a gun.
Huh? I mean, that was my favorite skip by far, dude. Check out the other names you were nominated with. This is the company you're in for this award. Just on the nominees from SNL, Miles Teller. Shout out to Miles, big time Eagles fan.
Shout out to
big time friend. Man. Love Miles.
Love you, Miles.
Brendan Gleeson, Dave Chappelle, Steve Martin, and Martin Short.
Martin Short?
Austin Butler, cool. Michael B. Jordan, Pedro Pascal, and then
Pedro OG.
And then obviously we have Travis Kelce.
That
is
guy.
An unbelievable list of comedians / actors that you're in there.
Read all those again and tell me which one doesn't belong.
Well, that's pretty cool. I guess we'll see if you make it through the next round.
Come on, man.
What non-sports award would you most like to win?
Well, the only one that I'm up for is an Emmy. So, I mean, that's the one I want to win. That's the only one that I'm eligible for.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're sticking
outside the podcast world, I'm pretty sure there's a fun podcast award that we might be up for.
That's right.
Sometime. But if not,
well, I mean, we're already up for one. We just won one.
Yeah, well, that wasn't necessarily us. That was just Jake.
Very true. All right. Yeah, I think if I'm going EGOT, like the EGOT, like those ones.
Yeah, I heard about those.
I would probably say Grammy, because I feel like Grammy is, I don't know. I feel like I've always wanted to be a rock star at heart, so I'd love to do that.
You didn't get nominated for Best Christmas Album?
I don't think that they give Grammys out for Best Christmas Album, but if they do and I wasn't nominated, I'm a little bit upset.
Fucking better.
Yeah. All righty. More new news. Ocean Drive Beer Bowl update. That's right. The biggest news, if you are watching this episode, is entries for the Beer Bowl are now closed. That's right. We want to thank every one of you that submitted. We got over hundreds.
This is crazy.
It's unbelievable how many people submitted videos and wanted to be a part of this.
Hundreds of people are over at the shore. Golly.
Well, I mean, we got submissions from people in Kansas City, from Philadelphia, from all over the place. So it's not just exclusive to the shore, though. The vast majority of them were from the Jersey Shore. So, yeah, thank you to everyone that submitted. We loved all of the videos. Unfortunately, we got to narrow this down to a 16-team tournament, and we've already done that. So let's see some more videos of submissions that we just had to share with you guys before Beer Bowl, June 28th. First one we got is from Tom Chomp.
I'm ready to roll if they need me. I'm 26 years old. Ready to roll. I played 2 years. Varsity. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm going out.
It's Team 2 Years Varsity. This video made the rounds in the Philadelphia scene, and it does not disappoint right from the get-go.
15,000 views. 2 Years Varsity, baby.
2 Years Varsity. This guy's got great energy, great video editing skills.
Dude, if you got good energy, I mean,
that's what we're about.
That's what we're all about. Got the little guy making sure he finishes his food.
His son finds the beer bowl. I guess it's like a fortune spaghetti. Finds it in the fortune spaghetti. And that's when it dawns on him. It's time to compete. Listen, that's a good, powerful team right there. Team 2 Years Varsity. Next up, I mean, this came out right after last week's video, so it didn't make it on the last week's show. But the Savage American Eagle. I mean, from Kevin Savage, this video does not disappoint. Big time American theme. We're all about America here on the New Heights podcast.
Dude, ripping it on the guitar.
I just love that they have an actual eagle that they chug beers out of.
Eagle up. The USA baseball jersey. That's my Steeds right there.
Yeah. Big fan of these guys. They're going to be repping the red, white, and blue for us at the Beer Bowl in 2023.
Steve and Brian. Congratulations, boys.
And then we got our last one we're going to highlight on this show from Andrew McFillin. Is that a real name? Andrew McFillin? That can't be real, right?
McFlillin.
Nah, man, that's Andrew McFillin. That's not a real name. I don't know what his real name is, but Andrew, it's the Birds of War. Yeah, baby.
These are some gnarly outfits.
I mean, the Birds of War.
Fucking drawn in abs.
What's up, Jason, Travis, the 90%ers? I'm Mike McFillin. And I'm Ryan McFillin. And we are the Birds of War.
This guy's, so with the
good.
bald eagle. The bald eagle on the fucking the yogas. Ooh.
Can't thank these guys enough for coming with the Birds of War theme. This is going to be iconic. Look at the keg curls. Gosh.
The keg curls. The McFillins, man. The Birds of War. Let's fucking go.
The McFillins, we're going to McFill your cup up at the 2023 Beer Bowl.
All right,
get the Birds of War ready to go. All right, we have started to reach out to all the teams. So please, if you've submitted, check your email and DMs. We can't wait to see you guys in Beer Bowl at Sea Isle City, New Jersey. If you do not end up being one of our winners, don't worry. We're going to be doing a variety of fan contests next season. This is not the last one. We're going to be doing these.
Not a chance is the last one.
I can't wait. I can't wait to screw around with you guys so much.
It's going to be all season long.
But
this one's for $50,000.
That's right. This one's for $50,000.
It's about to be fucking
and it's probably going to be won by a degenerate. So I guess we'll find out who that is.
Judging by the
submissions.
A degenerate is definitely about to win.
All righty. If you want to donate to the Eagles Autism Foundation, there's a link in the description of this video. Don't forget the top 30 donors will still get a chance to attend the Beer Bowl on June 28th in Sea Isle City, New Jersey. It is going to be a tight room because of all the cameras necessary to film and the show taking place. So it's going to be hard to get there. But one of the ways you can guarantee entrance is by donating to the Eagles Autism Foundation and being a top 30 donor. Don't forget, top 30 donors also get a +1. So it's not just you +1 automatic entrance into the show.
Automatic.
All righty.
Let's move on to some fan art. That's right. We got some fan art, Jason.
Okay. I
our
saw
friend
this one.
Aaron Norris.
There we go.
Threw it up on Twitter. Aaron created an oil on canvas painting. I'll tell you what, this is a pretty good oil on the canvas. Just one thing stands out. Jason, what stands out?
My enormous paw that's on your arm.
Why the fuck is this guy's hand so goddamn big?
I mean, dude,
no wonder you have trouble. No wonder you have trouble snapping the fucking ball. You're like Shaq trying to shoot a free throw, man. This dude can't grab anything.
Dude, first of all,
touch.
Incredible talent.
It's actually quite amazing. It is. It looks like I had a turtle shell on, but other than that in your hand.
Well, that's what your pads look like. Aaron really nailed this, I thought. I thought it was really, really good, especially my like very well-groomed beard and hair. Really knocked this one out of the park. The hand is the one thing. That's the only thing I really see.
Dude, it's enormous.
It's an enormous hand. It honestly, the only thing I can think of is for anybody that was born in the late 80s or really 80s in general, I think, the movie Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, where the bad guy
Clerks
at the
2
end,
or something like that, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't Clerks. This is like a separate spinoff from the Clerks series.
Okay.
But there was like a bad guy in the movie at the end, but he wasn't a real bad guy. He was like a bad guy in the movie, but then he ended up being a bad guy. Anyways, it was played by Mark Hamill's, Luke Skywalker. And for some reason he had a giant hand. The only thing I can think of when I see this is that character. I forget what his name is.
It's crazy how you fucking connect dots in your head, man.
Yeah, it's very obscure.
It blows my mind.
I feel like maybe 0.4% of the people listening to this are going to get that reference, and that's probably being generous. Fan mentions of the week. The 92%ers want more movie reviews. I think this is a nod to the Twilight. Let's see. From at Inca Colactum 239. Seriously, top tier recap of the Twilight series. Thanks, Inca Colactum 239. We need more movie reviews. What series should Jason do next? What do you think, Trav? Got anything off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head,
maybe one that you can partake in too, so you don't have to just take your headphones off midway through the review.
That review was so ass. Give us your not your Rocky review. Give us your Creed review.
You want that now? I thought we were gonna like put this to like a fan vote and figure out what we're gonna do for. I need to watch. I've seen the first. Was it Creed 3 that just came out? I feel like I've seen the first 2 Creeds. I mean, how about we just let the 92%ers tell us what movies they want us to review, and then me and you have to watch the movies and give a review.
This is fun. All right, let's do it.
You in?
Let's do it.
I think that's a good bit.
This is a new segment.
All right.
The 92%ers movie review. Let's not just limit it to like ones that have like sequels or ones that have like multiple.
You don't want to just do series or sagas?
No, I don't, because most of the sagas are fucking puns.
It's more time watching it too.
Yeah.
A lot. Well, I mean, we don't have a choice. It's whatever the 92%ers
whatever the 92%ers want, we're gonna get you.
So if they do what's the movie? Ernest. If they do the entire series of Ernest movies.
Dude, there's only one Ernest movie, man.
Which one's your favorite Ernest movie?
The Halloween one, man.
Halloween one, dude. That one used to be terrifying.
The monsters in that one were fucking.
They were trolls. I was legitimately terrified of trolls. I don't even know if that was what they were called, but the Ernest.
Oh man,
I think Ernest has a bunch. There's a football Ernest one. I don't even remember what that one's called. Like Ernest Goes Back to School or some shit.
God damn it.
There's a Ernest is in jail one. Dude.
Ernest in jail, dude. He was ripping him out there for a little bit.
He had some range,
He had range.
He was the same character in every movie, but that character had range, bro.
Ernest went through some shit.
Ernest is just the American version of Mr.
The
Bean.
Football one. Like, he was like, he was in like the marching band. I remember that. Dude, that's, what'd you just say?
He's just the American version of Mr. Bean, bro. Like the only reason he was even
Mr.
good was just his
Bean.
facial expressions. He'd make.
Yeah, he was wacky with it, dude.
It was crazy.
Shout out to the Bean.
God, I got to watch that with, I wonder if Wyatt would appreciate an Ernest movie.
Oh my, you want to scare him to death.
Alrighty. More fan mentions from Jane Maida 4526.
4526.
What? He didn't talk about the Super Baseball game in the Twilight movie. Oh man. Listen, there's a reason I didn't talk about it. That's because it had no impact in the movie whatsoever. I described the entire series and saga and hit on all the important parts and left out one of the most unimportant just having zero to do with the movie portions of the series.
How do we get kids that like sports to watch the movie?
Exactly. How can we, How can we coax people into this? Let's bring baseball into this vampire werewolf mashup with
America's greatest pastime, baby.
I mean, it just doesn't even make sense. Like, the vampires were so fast, like baseball would be a game that wouldn't even appeal to them. So they wouldn't even be playing it in the first place. I just think it's ridiculous that they even had it in the movies. Everybody salivates over it. I thought it was terrible. And there's a reason I left it out.
Super baseball game in Twilight was super buns.
That's right. All righty, we're going to get back to the show in a second. But right now, we need to shout out our partner, Fireball.
Woo-hoo! Fireball takes any event to the next level, baby.
Yeah,
like throwing
baby.
out the first pitch of the baseball game.
Fireball's iconic cinnamon flavor tastes fire and goes down easy, making it the ultimate crowd pleaser. Trav, why is it the number one shot in the country?
You know, it's the number one shot in the country because it sells the best. And gas stations and liquor stores across the country can't keep it on the shelf. God damn. People are just throwing these things back, baby. Those Fireball shooters. You don't need no shot glass with them, baby. It just cracks open and you knock it back. Jason, are you a big Fireball guy?
Huge. It's the number one shot in the country for a reason. Just crack it and enjoy it. You can purchase Fireball wherever you get your fine spirits. Our next partner is AG1, the daily foundational nutritional supplement that supports whole body health. You might not believe this, but I actually take AG1 every day.
Why did you start taking AG1, Jason?
I gave AG1 a try because as an NFL player, I needed a single solution that supports my entire body and covers my nutritional basis every day.
Wait, so if a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then try AG1 and get a free 1 year supply of vitamin D.
Hey!
Get you some of that vitamin D, dog. And you can get 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase, man.
Go to drinkag1.com/new heights. That's drinkag1.com/new heights. Check it out.
Vitamin D.
Travel packs.
Moving on to some no dumb questions.
Oh, my favorite part.
Because everybody knows there's no dumb questions, just dumb people. And no dumb questions is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator. I've drank all this one. I'm going to get another one. The fridge that just happens to be behind me.
Wow, you got a lot in there.
Yeah.
And it's always stocked. You never forget to go to the grocery store once. What'd you just pull out?
Berry lemonade. So I will energize myself with this all natural, no sugar energy drink.
Get them neurons firing and the blood a-turning.
Plant-based thermogenics.
Yeah, baby.
So we got an email from Aubrey Grover. The subject line was, help us avoid a divorce.
Ooh,
looks like you're
headed for a divorce.
Bro, let's hear it, Aubrey. Please help my husband and I settle a 13-year-long debate that might cause a divorce. When showering,
no pressure.
Is it acceptable
Do you have kids?
to use shampoo conditioner to wash your body? My husband is convinced that the only way to properly clean one's body is to use actual body wash, but I say that washing your body with shampoo conditioner is perfectly fine. Help us settle who the dumb one is in the relationship, please. Much love, Aubrey. Well, Aubrey,
yeah, thanks for your submission.
To side with the male on this one, but
what? Are you serious? You have to use body wash? You've never been washing your hair and just taking the suds and wash the rest of your body?
That have hair on them so I could wash the hair. But if I want to wash my body, I'm using the body wash.
Listen, people, I don't even know where to start with this.
Did you ever use body wash as shampoo?
Listen, I don't use body wash. And really, truthfully, I don't use shampoo. I wash my hair maybe once a month.
The one thing that I got out of this, Aubrey Grover, is that you and your husband are
very
white.
Clean.
Both of you are white. and because this is such what do you mean? Every black person that I know has a specific hair wash and a specific body wash. Probably has a specific
Yeah, but the husband's saying that you have
moisturizer that they use on their body and a specific moisturizer they use on their hair.
Just because they didn't say lotion.
Jace.
The husband could
You can't tell me you didn't get that out of that question. That question itself is a white person question.
Well, I mean, she's clearly white. There's no question about that.
If she's washing her body with shampoo, she's white. 1,000%.
If you want to be honest with yourself, you really don't need shampoo or body wash to wash your body because soap is not necessary. Everybody knows. Just go in there and rinse off. Listen, your husband sounds like a very high maintenance individual if he's getting on you about using shampoo. I haven't used soap on my arms, legs, feet in years, and I'm as healthy as an ox. The only things I soap on a routine basis are the hot spots.
Let's hear them.
That's it. Well, everybody knows what they are. You know what the hot spots are.
Let's hear them.
It's the stuff. It's the back end, the front end, and the armpits. That's it.
Nice. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's the only thing you need to put soap on because that's the only thing that's really that dirty on most people on a daily basis. Unless you're out rolling around doing construction work or living on a farm, I got news for you. Whatever cubicle you crawled out of, you didn't get that dirty. So just take a hot shower. You'll be just fine.
Hopefully they're not divorced after this, you know?
Hey, maybe I just alleviated the whole issue because she found out that there's men way more disgusting and irrational than her husband.
From Jake Evans.
Hey,
hello.
Jake.
I was recently on my honeymoon in Hawaii listening to one of my playlists, and Jason's Christmas Baby Please Come Home song came on.
That is
Admittedly,
so cool.
It was a great vibe, even when it's 80 degrees and sunny and summertime. So my question is it acceptable to listen to holiday music when it's not holiday season? Is that weird? No. I would say no, that's not weird because we do it.
Yeah,
and
I definitely do it.
There's I don't know what it is outside of Christmas that, you know what I mean? Just when you listen to holiday music, Christmas holiday music, you know what I mean? It just makes you freaking happy, man.
I guess we can thank Dad for jingles.
That one. Except for when it's after Christmas, if like right after Christmas. If you're still listening to fucking Christmas music on the 26th or in January, that's where I draw the fucking line.
I would love to hear what your fiance thought about you listening to this song on your honeymoon, but I guess your new wife. I feel like if you're listening to it on your own, who am I to yuck somebody else's yum? You know what I mean? To each their own, and if you get joy out of it, then it ain't weird, and keep doing your thing, brother. If you make a playlist for like a party and you put some Christmas music on out of nowhere, that's a little weird.
A little weird.
But if it's one of it's really not Jason's Christmas Baby Please Come Home, it's really Jordan Malata's Christmas Baby Please Come Home. But yeah, if it's one from that album, please play it for all your friends and family.
All right now. Moving on to Sherry Milano. Shout out to Sherry. Jason and Travis, tell us what it was like playing football games during the pandemic with no fans in the stadium, traveling, etc. The cardboard cutouts were dumb as fuck. Go Birds.
They were dumb. They were dumb AF.
I didn't see any I did see cardboard cutouts.
They were there.
The Super Bowl.
They were there. You guys went to the Super Bowl that year? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. We got scraped.
That was not the fun one.
We got scraped.
That's right, because I remember it was a whole hassle trying to get to Tampa Bay to go watch that one. I was not a fan at all. I mean, turns out not playing in front of fans is pretty miserable and takes away from the excitement. I'll never forget the first game against Washington. Big play happened, and I'm like, is there a flag or something? Why is it so quiet? And that was when it dawned on me, like, just how different the atmosphere was going to be for the season. There was absolutely no home field advantage at any stadium. So, I mean, it wasn't great.
I'm going to say, speak for yourself. I think the Chiefs always had people at their stadium. Yeah. I was about to say I didn't have a terrible year, just had a terrible last.
You guys
game.
had people at your stadium all year round?
Yeah, we started off with 20%, and then I think it got up to like 60% of the stadium filled. But there's absolutely nothing better than, you know what I mean, absolute packed house in the National Football League. There's nothing better than just a crazy atmosphere and a crazy game, and the fans going freaking nuts. But I did kind of appreciate some of the games where I didn't play with fans because I was out there. You could hear everything from on the sidelines to in the game, full communication. I was out there flanking at my finest.
Ooh.
And I used to talk shit the entire sideline. Like I knew they could hear me. You know what I mean? Like usually like when I'm talking shit, I know it's just like the guys around me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember making a few plays and screaming at the entire sideline and knowing that they heard me. And I kind of enjoyed that.
The one thing that COVID did do good was that it just brought like about a lot of like changes because of the way the season went. Like the off season now is shorter. Training camp is different. Preseason games are treated different because we didn't have any preseason games. So now less and less people playing them.
Yeah.
So I just feel like a lot of things came out of the COVID season that caused the NFL to kind of question norms that have been held for a long time. And I think the NFL is better in some regards as a result of that.
Yeah.
And certainly for the players. So it's not all negative, but certainly playing games in the COVID year was not the most fun.
Yeah.
So
no, I hear you.
Please keep sending your no dumb questions to us. Thank you to our friends at Accelerator for sponsoring this segment. All righty, on to our next segment, Out of the House. This might be
Out of the house.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it's my
Out
favorite
of the
segment.
house.
Let's get to my
No,
least
dude,
favorite.
this is your favorite. This is your
It's
favorite.
my least favorite segment, Out of the House. I know they put that in there.
Come
To
on.
screw with me. Our producers are trying to have fun with
Come
Jason.
on.
All right, Out of the House is brought to you by our friends at Pupperoni. That's PUPPERONI.com. It's great to leave the house, but when you return home, be your best friend's best friend and bring them some pepperoni. I would show you some, but my dog ate the entire bag because I left it on the counter after the show last week, so I got nothing here. All righty. By the time this airs, Travis, you will be in Nashville at Tight End U.
Las Vegas.
That's TEU is what I see it abbreviated as quite frequently. For everyone that doesn't know, what is Tight End University?
Tight End University is a seminar. It is almost like a conference.
So it's
for
not
all
a university.
the professional tight ends.
Sounds like false advertising to me.
No, it's not, because we're actually teaching classes at Tight End U. And
Whoa.
Yeah. I'll be up there teaching the art.
Participants?
No.
Like, does somebody run a route and you're like, B minus?
No. In my head, I'll give him like
You guys should do
satisfactory, I won't give him the A through F, but I'll give him like the, he was satisfactory.
It would be really dope if guys left Tight End U with a GPA. Route running, blocking.
No way, dude.
Dude, I think we need to add this to Tight End U. Get George
I would
on
love
the
to
phone.
get George's blocking grade on me, though. I would love to hear that.
Does Tight End U have
I'm just going to
houses?
ask him. Huh?
Does Tight End U have houses like Hogwarts?
No. What the fuck?
There's not the Travis house?
No.
And the George house?
No. Let me get back to what
would the
Tight End U
Travis-
is
what would the
before you make
Travis
this
house-
a fucking mockery of it.
What would the
okay?
Travis house attributes be? Sneaky?
I don't know. Flanky?
Flanky? Flanky is sneaky, right? Naughty?
No, sneaky and naughty. I see where you're going. Now we know where Wyatt's getting this shit from. Fucking guy. Fucking just planted in my niece's head that I'm a sneaky, naughty, son of a
Your
bitch.
niece loves you. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
No. So Tight End U, me, well, not me. I would say George Kittle, Greg Olson, and myself all kind of came together one off season. I can't take credit for this idea. I'm pretty sure George and Greg Olson came up with it, and I was fortunate enough to be brought in as an extra tight end who, wanted to be a part of Tight End U. I think it's such a unique opportunity to bring all the tight ends throughout the league, or as at least as many as we can. I think we got close to 80 of them, 80 tight ends throughout the league to sign up this year.
Dallas Goedert?
Yeah, Dallas has been the past 2-3 years. I think we've been doing it 2-3 years. But yeah, it's a chance for all of us to kind of just be in the same room, talk about things that are going on in other buildings and other offenses, and everybody kind of bounces ideas off of each other to try and just make the tight end position that much better, that much more well-rounded, both in your offense as a professional, things that you could just, nuggets of gold you can take with you to be a better, football player, professional on and off the field, man.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know why. I thought George and his dad were the ones that started this. I didn't know Greg was a part of.
So it's in. Oh yeah, no. Greg Olson is very much a part of this thing. I know George and his father Bruce Kittle. Their family, it lives in Nashville. They are the ones that are really like kind of running the ship and making it everything that it is. And I mean, hats off to both of them. And the entire family. The Kittle family is unbelievable for hosting everybody every single year and kind of putting most of the time and effort into organizing everything. It's such a cool opportunity and a unique opportunity because it feels like you're at an all-star game. It feels like you're at a Pro Bowl because it's very seldom you get to get this many guys in your profession in one room from different teams.
Sure.
And, it's just so cool to hear everybody's stories about what they've been through, kind of how their coaches teach them certain routes or certain blocking schemes, and you get to just bounce ideas off of each other. And I think it's helped my game out a lot just hearing from guys. I think it's helped everybody understand kind of how the tight end position has gotten to where it is now, because we bring guys that haven't been or that have been in the league for forever, like a Mercedes Lewis, bring in guys like Dallas Clark to come in and talk football. And you see kind of like the evolution of the game through all the speakers and through everybody that's just around the tight end U weekend we have there.
Yeah. You said there's over 80 tight ends invited?
Yes, 80 tight ends. And then, if you wanted to bring a girlfriend or a spouse, Claire Kittle kind of takes lead on that and making sure. No, I'm not sure. I think they just have fun. I think the ladies just have a good time. I'm not sure if they're doing anything like tight end specific or football specific. I think it's just, an opportunity for in the off season to be able to go to Nashville, enjoy a good time, and not leave the ladies out.
Gotcha. All right. I was about to say that'd be pretty cool. I'd watch that.
Yeah, like a little 101. Football 101 for the wives and girlfriends. That'd actually be pretty fun. We might need to tie that in.
Hey, just saying. I'll give you guys ideas all day. GPAs, ladies, tight end U.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we initially got this from DN. I'm pretty sure outside linebackers. I know Von Miller started to do something like this. I don't know if they're still doing it. I know
there's
Taylor Lewan. A couple of O-line
masterminds. Lane Johnson
has been
does
big on doing it. Lane Johnson,
a bunch of guys.
We started doing this because we saw guys doing it across the league, and I think it's huge for everybody to kind of bounce ideas off of each other, especially when we all kind of feel like we're the most underpaid position in the league.
Forgetting about centers. What of those 80 guys that were invited, is Darnell Washington one of them?
I'm not sure if Darnell will be there. Obviously, national champion Darnell Washington of the Georgia Bulldogs. I was about to say Florida Bulldogs.
Florida, Georgia.
Crazy. Yeah, man. Big dude, man. Big dude. No, I don't know if he's going to be there, but if he is there, he probably won't be listening to me because
iconically
he thinks
doesn't
that I'm a wide receiver.
Does not think you're one of the top tight ends in the league. How about that?
No, man. I got to put my fucking hand in the ground. God damn it. I'll tell you what, Darnell, if I'm not a tight end, I sure want to get paid like a wide receiver then.
Yeah. Well, why do they keep me paying me like a tight end?
Damn it. I don't fucking get it.
Which other tight ends are you excited to see this year?
You know what? We got the real Rob Gronkowski coming in.
Oh, Gronk's doing it.
I cannot wait to hear him talk ball, man. I love just hearing Rob talk about anything.
Sure.
But Rob talking football is going to be the fucking greatest moment of my life.
Dude, when he was on our podcast, he was on it. I loved it.
Dude, he is notorious for saying that he doesn't watch a lick of film. That dude just goes out there and fucking balls.
That's what he says. He doesn't watch any film.
Dude, he said he was like, I remember he was in an interview. He said, no, I never watch film. I don't watch film. I just go out there and do what I'm told.
Hey, whatever works.
Dude, how are you doing this? If I don't watch the film, man, fuck. I don't feel like I have upper hand. So yeah, Rob Gronkowski's going to be there, man. And I'm pumped about it. I'm pumped to listen to what he has to say.
Will you guys will one of the events be best tight end at tight end U, but it's not in relation to his football playing abilities. It's just who has the best tight end.
I'm not answering that dumbass fucking question. Fucking guy. Will you have baby Gronk there? Yes, I'll be there.
Oh my God. Are we still talking about this guy?
No, you missed the joke. All right.
I understand your joke. I just can't.
As much as baby Gronk won't be there, fake Gronk.
Hey!
We'll be given a seminar.
There's going to be real Gronk, fake Gronk.
Real Gronk, fake Gronk.
But baby Gronk is not going to be there because baby Gronk doesn't exist. It's a made-up thing by his father to get clicks on the internet and exploit his son. So he was not invited.
That whole fiasco. Shout out to Bussin' with the Boys for bringing that weirdo to All right, let's get to some bold topics. And shout out to everybody who's going to be a tight end. I can't fucking wait. It is as much a party as it is anybody learning anything. It's just, for me, it's an excuse to get around the guys and have a fantastic time drinking some brews and just talking to memories, man.
Do you guys invite fullbacks? Like, does Kyle Juszczyk get invited?
Fullbacks are honorary tight ends, so there's definitely been a few guys that have stepped in,
like that H-back role, because I feel like that's like more and more coming into the NFL.
Dude, I could probably get Juice to freaking give a seminar on how to just be a fucking football player, man. The guys, you know what I mean?
I'm in. I'll go if I can listen to him talk.
Right? No, but we do have a few quarterbacks because I mean you can't run routes without somebody throwing you the football. So we got a few quarterbacks.
Who's coming?
I think it's supposed to be a surprise.
Cool.
I don't know. So shout out to tight end you, baby.
Tom
it's
Brady's
always a
coming?
fucking blast.
Tom Brady's throwing a tight end you?
Dude, yeah. It's crazy,
Jesus,
man.
make sure you check it out, guys.
So yeah, tight end you is going to be a fucking blast, and I can't wait. And I can't wait to tell you guys everything that I learned. All right, now let's move on to some bold topics to wrap up this week in the NFL offseason. Jason.
Yeah?
The Kelly Green jerseys are back. Oh! That's right. The Eagles Kelly Green jersey was leaked.
How about that?
Yeah. The old Randall Cunningham jersey, a.k.a. those old Kelly Greens.
Reggie White action.
Ooh, little Carmichael. Was he another Kelly Green jersey guy?
Man, I think so.
He is now. We've known that the Eagles will finally be bringing back the Kelly Green throwbacks, although the team hasn't yet officially unveiled the throwbacks. A leaked photo has now provided our first look at the throwback jersey, and that is a throwback jersey. Okay,
how about that?
This is breaking news. And
bold topic.
Other teams wearing some throwbacks. Seattle brought back their light blue jersey. Didn't know they had a light blue jersey. Tampa brings back the creamsicle jersey. I'm not gonna lie, those
I'm in on those.
Those are sweet, man. And the Titans wearing the Oilers colors again. Sweet jerseys.
Sweet jerseys, but I feel like you can't. That's from when they were in Houston. You can't bring back something that was in a different city just because it's like the same team. Like now, Houston has its own thing. I don't know. I feel like that's weird.
All right,
that'd be like if the Ravens all of a sudden wore like Browns throwbacks.
No.
Yeah, it's exactly what that would be like. What are you talking about?
No, because I think, call me dumb, but I think they were the Tennessee Oilers for
1 year. If they were the Tennessee Oilers, it was only for 1 year, and I don't even know if that's.
But if they were for 1 year,
they went to Titans almost immediately. They might have went to immediately. I don't know that much trivia, but I know that they weren't the Oilers for like a substantial period. They were never the Tennessee Oilers. They have no business wearing those colors.
They kind of do.
No, they don't.
You're right.
If I was Houston, I would revolt. It's not right. It's not right.
Do you like the Kelly Green jerseys, Jason?
I'm in. Dude, I've never gotten a chance to wear them.
Best throwbacks in the league? You've never gotten. Oh, you were probably banged up or something?
No. So since I've been in the league, you've only been allowed to have one helmet, and that's why we've never worn these jerseys, because that's the only reason we're starting to wear these is now the league said you can have two different colored helmets. So last year we had a black helmet for the first time. This year we're going to have the Kelly Green. I don't know if it's like white or gray or whatever with the eagle wing type deal.
That helmet is sweet.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably steal that from you.
I mean, I'm only gonna get a couple, so please don't. No, I'm excited. I've never been able to wear them. I've always wanted to wear them. I think they're one of the dopest jerseys around.
There's something about that Kelly Green, man. That jersey's sweet. Throwbacks or Color Rush jerseys?
Color Rush is fucking terrible. I hate Color Rush.
Okay.
I'll do throwbacks all day.
Got it. Yep, I'm with you on the throwbacks.
All righty, next bold topic. We got Chiefs beef. Earlier this week, Bengals receiver Jamar Chase told reporters Pat who, in reference to Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow, conceding that Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. Well, I guess Pat didn't like that very much because this week.
I mean, I thought it was a little bold. So the guy's a 2-time league MVP, 2-time Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
To say Pat who is like
a little disrespectful. Pat didn't like it. Mahomes tweeted a photo of himself at the Chiefs ring ceremony. Glad you guys had fun doing that. Wearing his 2 Super Bowl rings with the declaration, "That's who." Pat who? That's who. And he tweeted out this photo. You're in it with your lovely. What kind of suit is that called that you were wearing?
That is it's a Fear of God suit. You like those ones, huh?
I'm not into it, but it was different. So I wanted to ask what it was. I know I know loose is in now, right? Tight was in, now loose is in.
I'll tell you what, I love those suits.
I like the Fear of God hoodie. That Fear of God hoodie
whether
you got
it's
me?
Whether it's in or out, I love those suits, man.
Those suits?
Jerry Lorenzo has got it figured out.
Have they been around for like a long time?
I mean, he's been making suits. I feel like for the past like 3 years, I think he's been making suits. And I've grabbed a few of them, maybe 5. I could be wrong. He could have been making suits this entire time. But when he was with Nike, I loved him.
I feel like it reminds me of something.
And I've always appreciated his designer brand, Fear of God. Yeah, no, the sweaters and the sweatshirts. If you guys haven't gotten these sweaters or sweatshirts or sweatpants that Fear of God makes, go ahead and enjoy spending a lot of money on it because they're the comfiest things in the world.
That hoodie is unreal.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And then shout out to Pat for holding it down. I mean, who doesn't love a good locker room banter? Yeah. Everybody just putting
little trash talk.
Yeah, throwing a little bulletin board material up there.
Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
style. Throw it in the face. Can't see it. I just wish it would have devolved to who. Mahomes, who Mahomes, who Mahomes.
I see where you're going with that. I don't know if that plays here because nobody's name is Mike, and that's the reference you're going with. Mike Jones.
Who Mahomes. It's 2 syllables. Starts with an M.
Nope.
Goes to
not letting you go there.
Like Jones, Mahomes. Who Mahomes? I just want this to be chanted in Chiefs stadiums. Like, who Mahomes? Who Mahomes? How cool was it that our head coach of our high school team, when that song came out, was Mike Jones?
Mike Jones?
That was the coolest thing in the world. I think that's why it's still in my head.
What's your favorite Mike Jones quote?
Favorite Mike Jones quote? I have no idea.
Come on, son.
You're talking about Coach Jones. You're talking about Coach Mike Jones.
What's Coach Jones? His best line, man.
Man, I got to think about this one.
Dude, it's an acronym.
Hit me with it.
GDI.
Goddamn individual.
Motherfucking GDI, son. Yeah, motherfucking GDI.
I just like they always call guys cats. Hey, that's some cool cats over there. Right there. Yeah, like, he talked like he was straight out of a jazz club from like the 1970s.
With a name like Mike Jones, what do you expect? Shout out to Coach Jones, man. Love you, brother. Yeah, man. It is what it is, dog. Who doesn't love some good locker room banter, man? Shout out to Jamar Chase for, holding it down for his QB, but don't you ever disrespect Pat Mahomes now. If you want to talk your shit, pimp. Just better back it up.
My defer rule is pro talking shit.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Jason. I'm pro talking shit.
Hey, yo.
If you didn't know.
All righty, we need to take a brief time out to let you know this episode is brought to you by Pup-Peroni, the original beef-flavored dog treats made for your most valuable pup.
And while your dog can't experience the thrill of throwing out the first pitch, throwing that strike is a thrilling experience. You can inject that same excitement into their life by feeding them the irresistible Pup-Peroni treats.
Hey-o. So bring more to the table than just belly rubs and be your best friend's best friend all season long with the real meat taste of Pup-Peroni original beef flavor snacks.
To learn more, go to pupperoni.com. That's pupperoni.com.
There it is.
Arr. Moving on to Barkley threatens to sit out a year. Saquon Barkley, absolute dog. And the Giants have until July 17th to come to a long-term contract, or the running back will play 2023 under the $10.1 million franchise tag, which he has not signed yet. Which he has not signed yet and was not at mandatory minicamp. Barkley told reporters Sunday that sitting out the year is an option he'd consider. Man, the New York Football Giants without that guy. Ouch. Barkley said he's been frustrated by untruthful and misleading reports leaked about his ongoing contract negotiations with the front office, aimed at making him look like I'm greedy. I think that guy is one of the best players in the National Football League. And,
pretty good.
I think he's worth more than $10.1 million this year. So I get where he's coming from, and I think it's a little unfair for people to say that he's greedy, trying to get a contract to show what he's worth on the football field. So it makes sense for him to keep risking his livelihood. Should a player ever sit out, in your mind, Jason?
I think very rare instances does it make sense to sit a full year out. I do not think it makes sense to sit out when you're talking about $10.2 million. But I understand that this is about more than just the money. Like, obviously, things have gotten to a point where Saquon feels like he's disrespected, which you never want to get to in a environment like this, where you're supposed to be a team, you're supposed to be like a family. That's a hard one to then go into work when you feel like people don't respect you or value you.
Yeah, fuck that.
But, he is going to make $10.21 million essentially. I just find it hard to believe that by sitting out a year, he's going to make that much more per year to warrant making nothing this year. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
I think that's where the team, unfortunately, has leverage. And the last guy I can remember sitting out was Le'Veon Bell, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's gone on record as saying that he regrets that decision.
Yeah. He eventually got the guaranteed money in the contract that he wanted. He just got it after sitting out a year and missing that amount of money.
A full year.
Yeah. You just miss making that much money that year, and you miss a year, your career. The running back position is it's a shorter,
Yeah.
It's a shorter in terms of longevity and average career. It is a very taxing position. So I understand that he wants to get, the money that he's worth right now. But I hear you, man. Sitting out over $10.1 million. That's I'm definitely playing. I think that's what I make this year anyway. So
I'm trying to find this because his cash number this year, he's making pretty much top of the running back market with cash. That's the way that
that's the franchise tag.
That's the tag works. It's the average of the top five cash hits for that year, right? Or is it cap hits? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because there's a difference in cap hit and cash that guys earn. Either way, I get that he's going out there and risking injury, but in order to sit out, I feel like the guys that it makes the most sense for to sit out are guys that are on rookie contracts and their last year is like a significant drop off from where their value is, right? Where it's lower than 50% of what you would make on the market. That's when you're starting to get into hey, it might not make sense to go out there and risk getting hurt because you're going to make 2-3 times this if you just wait a year. And that's where you kind of have the leverage with the teams, because the teams know that, at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense for you to play on the number that you're being asked to play at.
Right.
But in this situation, I don't really see that. But again, this is clearly devolved to more than just about money.
Exactly.
Right.
Like you said, there's more to this than just the money. What is it like for other players when a teammate is publicly going through contract negotiations?
I know that publicly it gets fans sometimes get mad at players or like franchises. They'll get mad at the team for not doing stuff.
Hostile. Yeah.
It feels like as a player that has been on teams or players have been going through that, I just want my guy to get what's best for him. I really do not think it's personal at all. I don't think that a guy's a bad guy. Not one bit. At the end of the day, you want the best thing for your teammates. You want the best thing for your team. You always want it to be a win-win situation for everybody. And as a player, I try not to even get involved with any of it. And I'm always rooting for my guys and my teammates to get paid. I mean, you always want to see that happen.
Yeah.
So it never devolves into anything. I don't think if any player going through this stuff, not one way. I'm like, you know what? He's just doing what him and his agent think is best. And he's trying to utilize leverage to make money while he has a short window to do that in his NFL playing career.
Yeah.
So I'm always pretty much on the side of the player. I mean, sometimes it's weird situations, but for the most part, I'm definitely on the side of the player usually. And I'm almost always at no level do I think twice about the guy or any type of personal
Never.
Deals about it.
Well, Saquon, I hope you get every frickin' dollar you're worth, brother. And I hope that everything starts to become very, truthful and just a better atmosphere over there for you, man.
All righty, next bold topic. We got Jordan Love's Father's Day message. Man, so yeah, a little bit of a debacle here. Jordan Love era is off to a weird start. The new Packers quarterback put this video out.
Happy Father's Day to all the Bears fans out there. Go Pack, go.
So in an epic failure, he calls the Chicago Bears his father as a Packer.
Yeah.
He has since tried to clarify that he was doing a favor for a French Bears fan. Is it a bad sign when your quarterback can't talk shit properly?
What was it? Last year, Aaron Rodgers told the entire Bears organization that he was their daddy.
That's good shit talk, though.
Yeah.
He's saying, I'm your daddy.
I think he was just telling all the Bears fans that have kids
they're
Happy
his daddy?
Father's Day. No, he think he was just telling Bears fans Happy Father's Day.
No, he wasn't,
And
Travis.
the media took it as, oh, the Bears are your daddy?
This ain't a good sign, dude. If
There's
you can't
no
even
way
get
he
the
meant that.
father-son relationship and shit talking properly right, how is this guy going to read a defense?
Listen, you can't leave any question out there. I'll give you that. He did not word this properly. Okay? But there's no way he was telling Bears fans that they're his daddy.
He's going to be out there scoring touchdowns. Yeah, daddy. That's what you get.
Daddy, chill.
Bro. Man. Shout out. Green Bay's looking good in Green Bay this year.
Dude, I'm playing Lambo. I can't even get into this.
Oh, my Lord. Shout out to Jordan Love.
Man, big shout out to J Love, man. Do your thing, dog. Don't let the haters stop you, dog.
Gotta have fun. Orca Wars. This is allegedly a sports show, but this headline we just could not avoid. Yeah, we got to touch on the real world events. And this week, we're touching on the Orca Wars. And we're not talking about the Whale Wars that's on Nat Geo or whatever channel that fucking airs on. We're talking on June 10th, 2023, a pod. I don't even know, is an orca collection called a pod? Let's go with it. A pod of about 30 orcas was spotted gathering in Monterey Bay, California, a location where orcas are not usually present. Dun, dun, dun. On the other side of the United States, that same day, 4 orcas were spotted in the waters off Massachusetts. Another unusual sighting.
They're attacking the Americans.
This is kind of like, I feel like I'm reading a UFO headline right now.
Fuck,
unusual sighting.
The Russians have been fucking teaching the orcas.
Dude, what if Russians were bugging orcas and they were just sending them off to Massachusetts and Monterey Bay? Damn. On June 13th, Twitter user at Criminal Union FCW pointed out that the orcas seen off New England appeared to be with dolphins and other marine mammals, suggesting cross-species solidarity. Man, these guys are ganging up now. They're starting to team up.
They're teaming up?
Scientists believe that white Gladys, a member of a highly endangered species, was attacked by an illegal fishing ship at some point in 2020. The orca whale fought back, and since then, the other orca whales have imitated her. Over 100 attacks on ships have been reported since 2020, with 3 of them sinking. Orca whales have been sinking ships?
Come on, man. Shit's been going on for years, man. I ain't trying to hear this whole, orca whales only attack in the captivity. No. They're the killer fucking whale.
That's
okay? This is what they fucking do.
We need to stop calling them orcas. They're killer whales.
They're killer whales.
We call them orcas.
What they do. They fuck shit up.
They call them orcas in Blackfish, the documentary, where you try and make them seem like they're this like defenseless, sweet, cuddly Shamu.
No.
They're killer whales.
They kill everything in the ocean.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's why they're the killer whale.
They'll kill humans too. And they knock over boats. They're so strong they can sink boats. Listen, I was pro orca after Blackfish. I was all on Team Orca. Made humans look really bad.
I went to SeaWorld when I was fucking 10.
That's a good point. I've been pro orca for a long time.
Who doesn't want to see the fucking killer whale?
Listen, if you're going to start something, we're going to start bringing out everything we got, orcas. You don't want to get in this. You don't want to get into this fisticuffs.
You don't want to fuck with.
I don't care how many dolphins or other marine animals you bring to the fight.
Mm-mm.
You ain't
Unless
fucking.
You bring that giant squid in.
You ain't messing with a nuclear submarine. Y'all better get in line. Know your role, orcas. Killer whales before you get killed.
Ooh.
But the tiller come that ass.
We ain't killers, but don't push us.
Make your flippers turn over sideways.
There have been over 300 people lost at sea in like the last year. So I'm going to say that orcas are finally eating people. And that.
Well, there's been nothing reported to suggest that. I just want to point that out.
Of course, there isn't, because
they get eaten. They can't.
We only see what the people that are writing want us to see. Nobody wants to hear that people are getting ate by these orcas. They just want to hear. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracist. I don't fucking know how to tie these things together.
We got to get Robert Kennedy to figure this one out for us, to tie all the dots together.
Man, I wish I knew that was. We need to get freaking Sherlock Holmes in this bitch.
Sherlock Holmes to tie these dots together. We can't. He was eaten by a killer whale.
They got Sherlock. Fuck.
Now we're stuck with fucking Basil. We'll never fucking find him.
Damn it.
Orca Wars. Usually pro orca, but if they're going to start some shit, there's going to be some shit. So.
I miss the Free Willy orcas, man. Whatever happened to those orcas?
Well, they're still out there.
They never existed. They're killer whales. Fucking kidding me?
That's funny. Alrighty. That's officially the end of the show.
Officially.
Happy to let you guys out of here. Make sure you're subscribed to the New Heights channel on YouTube so you know when all the new episodes are coming out. Reminder, Beer Bowl submissions are officially closed. We'll be getting in touch with all of our winners this week. Thank you again for everyone who sent us videos and applied. I'm sorry, it is a limited amount of contestants we can have in the OD. It's only so big. We're limiting that to 16 teams. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wade Sports and Entertainment and still brought to you by our friends at Fireball. Pound for pound. Undisputed best shot in America. Follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show with one extra fun clips throughout the week. And thanks to our production, you guys are working your asses off. And we're giving you nothing to fucking use. And thank you to the 92%ers. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.